People who are in these misconceptions cannot realize it. However, they can only escape that illusion through a warning from someone who has not fallen into that illusion or has managed to break free from it. That's why now, let these truths of faith from the realm of eternity, from the Quran and from the awake world serve as a reminder to our world of heedlessness. If there were 100 people sleeping here, none of them would be able to wake each other up. That's why now, let these truths of faith from the realm of eternity, from the Quran and from the awake world serve as a reminder to our world of heedlessness. If there were 100 people sleeping here, none of them would be able to wake each other up because they are all asleep. But if one person wakes up, isn't that from the awake world? He can enter their world of sleep and wake them all up. Indeed, God has awakened individuals to awaken humanity. He has sent the beloved Prophet and all the prophets. This is a lesson to awaken people from heedlessness. He woke up our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, and all the prophets in order to awaken humanity. This is a great lesson from the waking world to wake up people in the world of ignorance and save us from this terrible misperception. Now, I want to share an incident related to the illusion of perception that we have experienced. So it's about where the illusion of perception can lead people and the extent of the disasters it can cause. At one point, there is the R.E.D.I.T Museum in Istanbul. It's perhaps one of the oldest historical museums in Istanbul. We went there with the young people. There are tools used in the conquest of Istanbul there. After that, there's the chain that was stretched from the beginning to the end of the strait, like the one in the Golden Horn. All of that is displayed there. There are very old artifacts like Osman Ghazi's helmet. We went with a group of young people and we were quite a crowd. Now we entered the museum and are exploring. There's a corridor, a very long corridor. A corridor to the right. But oh no. On the left side, as soon as you enter the corridor from the door, the right side is a long corridor. And on the left side, they've covered the entire wall with a mirror. The wall is completely a mirror. So when you look to the right, there's a long corridor. And when you look to the left, there's an even longer corridor. Now, everyone is rushing over there in a hurry. We're going to catch up with it. The military march is playing there. We're going to catch up with the military march there. While everyone is rushing, some have gone to the right, but one person is looking to the right and then to the left without seeing that others have gone right. Should I go right or left? Those going left immediately bump into the mirror half a meter away, hitting their heads and starting to feel dizzy. And the person coming behind them hits the same spot again. I said they should do something about this. It can't stay like this. I mean, there's no way to notice it, no chance at all. So what did an optical illusion do? It made a lot of people bump into that wall. Right. Now actually, we were in the same situation, and I will explain that. So we think there's a corridor that doesn't actually exist. And while we're calculating and running accordingly, we suddenly bump into a wall. That wall is called death. It's right in front of us, isn't it? There is a non-existent dream. There is a life that is completely a dream. You ask a person how many years you think they will live, and they say, well, I think I'll live another 50, 60 years, maybe 40 more years. Looking back at the past, we think, if I've lived until 40, I'll probably live another 40 years. Just like how the corridor on the right reflects in the mirror on the left, making it seem like there's a corridor on the left too. And it leads us to bump into a wall. We look back as if we are guaranteed to live a life in the future that resembles the past, filled with dreams, ambitions and hopes for the future. And while running, we suddenly hit a wall, and they say, wow, so this is where it ends. They say, it looks so long from here. What ambitions, what dreams there were, they say. Now this meaning is very important. What ambitions, what dreams there were, they say. Now this meaning is very important.